Katha Vathu refer to subjects for discussion or topics of conversation among monks, which includes 1. Apikchakartha, discussions among monks that are favorable to the principle of wanting little or contentment, is a central tenet in Buddhist monasticism, emphasizing the importance of being satisfied with few material possessions and simple living. It reflects the Buddha's teachings on renunciation and detachment from worldly desires. Contentment stands in direct contrast to the mental state of greed lobha, which is characterized by an insatiable desire for more wealth, possessions, or sensual pleasures. By cultivating contentment, monks aim to overcome the grasping and craving that lead to suffering. Contentment serves as the foundation for spiritual practice in the monastic life. By embracing simplicity and minimalism, monks create the conditions for focused meditation, introspection, and the cultivation of inner peace and insight. Wanting little fosters a sense of inner freedom and independence from material concerns. Monks who are content with few possessions are less burdened by the demands of maintaining wealth or material comfort, allowing them to devote more time and energy to spiritual pursuits. Contentment reduces the distractions and entanglements associated with material wealth and possessions. Monks who are satisfied with simple living are less susceptible to the allure of sensual pleasures and more able to maintain mindfulness and mental clarity in their practice. Wanting little can lead to greater joy and fulfillment, as monks find happiness and contentment in non-material sources, such as spiritual growth, meaningful relationships, and the pursuit of wisdom. By letting go of attachment to material wealth, monks cultivate a deeper sense of inner richness and well-being. 2. Santuti Katha, discussions that are favorable to the principle of contentment. It is a fundamental principle in Buddhist monasticism, emphasizing the importance of being satisfied with what one has and not craving for more. It is closely related to the practice of renunciation and detachment from worldly desires. Santuti stands in direct opposition to the mental state of discontentment or dissatisfaction, which is characterized by a constant craving for more wealth, possessions, or sensual pleasures. By cultivating contentment, monks aim to find peace and fulfillment in the present moment. Contentment fosters inner equanimity and stability by reducing the fluctuations of desire and aversion in the mind. Monks who are content with what they have are less disturbed by external circumstances and more able to maintain mental composure and tranquility in their practice. Contentment leads to inner peace and serenity, as monks find happiness and satisfaction in non-material sources, such as spiritual practice, virtuous conduct, and meaningful relationships. By letting go of attachment to material possessions, monks cultivate a deep sense of inner richness and well-being. Contentment liberates monks from the grip of greed lobha and the cycle of craving and suffering. Monks who are content with little are less burdened by the pursuit of material wealth or possessions, allowing them to focus more fully on the path of liberation and awakening. 3. Paviveka-karma, discussions that are favorable to the principle of seclusion or solitude. It emphasizing the importance of withdrawing from worldly distractions and cultivating inner stillness and introspection. It provides monks with the opportunity to deepen their meditation practice, gain insight into the nature of reality, and develop spiritual maturity. Paviveka stands in contrast to the mental state of distraction or dispersion, which is characterized by a scattering of attention and energy on external stimuli. By cultivating seclusion, monks aim to create the conditions for focused meditation and inner cultivation. Seclusion deepens meditation practice by providing monks with an environment conducive to concentration and mindfulness, away from the noise and busyness of the world. Monks can cultivate states of deep absorption jhana and develop insight into the nature of mind and phenomena. Seclusion supports the cultivation of virtue by minimizing external influences that may lead to unwholesome thoughts, speech, or actions. Monks who dwell in seclusion have the opportunity to purify their minds and cultivate wholesome qualities such as kindness, compassion, and equanimity. Seclusion allows monks to integrate their spiritual practice into all aspects of daily life, not just during formal meditation sessions. By maintaining mindfulness and introspection in solitude, monks cultivate a seamless continuity of awareness that permeates all their activities. Cultivating a simple and uncluttered lifestyle supports the practice of seclusion. Monks who renounce unnecessary possessions and distractions create the conditions for inner solitude and focused contemplation. 4. Asang Gokatha. Discussions that are favorable to the principle of not mingling together or avoiding unnecessary socializing. It emphasizes the importance of prioritizing spiritual practice and inner development over socializing and external distractions. By avoiding unnecessary mingling with others, monks create the conditions for focused meditation, introspection, and the cultivation of inner peace. Not mingling together stands in contrast to the worldly engagement and socializing that can distract monks from their spiritual goals. By maintaining a degree of solitude and seclusion, monks can deepen their meditation practice and gain insight into the nature of reality. Asang Gokatha encourages monks to avoid idle chatter and gossip that can dissipate their mental energy and lead to unwholesome states of mind. By limiting social interactions to meaningful and purposeful conversations, monks preserve their mental clarity and focus on the path of liberation. By avoiding unnecessary socializing, monks maintain the integrity of their spiritual practice and uphold the principles of renunciation and detachment. Not being swayed by social pressures or external expectations, monks can stay true to their commitment to the path of liberation and awakening. 5. Virya-rambhokatha. Discussions that are favorable to the principle of strenuousness or exertion, emphasizing the importance of exerting effort and diligence in the pursuit of spiritual growth and liberation. It is one of the key factors of the Noble Eightfold Path and is essential for overcoming obstacles on the path to enlightenment. Virya-rambhokatha stands in contrast to the mental state of sloth or laziness thinamida, which is characterized by a lack of energy, enthusiasm, or motivation. By cultivating strenuousness, monks overcome lethargy and inertia, and actively engage in their spiritual practice. Strenuousness serves as the foundation for progress on the spiritual path, providing monks with the energy and determination needed to overcome defilements, develop wholesome qualities, and cultivate insight. It fuels the continuous effort and perseverance required for spiritual growth and awakening. Strenuousness accelerates progress on the spiritual path by intensifying the effort and dedication monks bring to their practice. By exerting themselves wholeheartedly in meditation, study, and ethical conduct, monks make rapid strides towards liberation and awakening. Strenuousness transforms the mind by purifying defilements and cultivating wholesome qualities such as mindfulness, concentration, and wisdom. Monks who apply themselves diligently to their practice experience a profound shift in their consciousness and perception, leading to greater clarity, insight, and inner peace. Strenuousness enables monks to overcome obstacles and challenges encountered on the spiritual path. By facing difficulties with courage and determination, monks develop resilience and inner strength, allowing them to persevere in the face of adversity and continue their journey towards enlightenment. Cultivating balanced exertion helps monks avoid extremes of effort that can lead to burnout or exhaustion. By pacing themselves and discerning the appropriate level of effort for each stage of their practice, monks sustain their motivation and vitality over the long term. Drawing inspiration from the examples of enlightened beings and spiritual mentors, monks cultivate the aspiration to exert themselves strenuously on the path to liberation. By reflecting on the virtues and qualities of awakened beings, monks kindle the fire of effort and dedication in their own hearts. 6. Silakkala. Discussions that are favorable to the topic of virtue or good conduct. It encompasses abstaining from harmful actions, cultivating wholesome qualities, and living in accordance with the principles of right speech, right action, and right livelihood. Virtue serves as the basis for spiritual progress, by purifying the mind and creating the conditions for concentration and wisdom to arise. Monks who uphold virtuous conduct create a conducive environment for meditation and insight, leading to deeper states of concentration and insight. Virtue is an expression of compassion and care for oneself and others. By abstaining from actions that harm oneself or others, monks cultivate a sense of integrity, respect, and empathy that fosters harmony and well-being within the monastic community and beyond. Virtue leads to inner peace and happiness. By aligning one's thoughts, speech, and actions with wholesome intentions and values, monks who uphold virtuous conduct experience a sense of inner integrity and well-being that arises from living in accordance with their highest ideals and principles. Virtue purifies the mind by reducing the influence of defilements, such as greed, hatred, and delusion. Monks who cultivate virtuous conduct develop greater clarity, stability, and equanimity in their meditation practice, leading to deeper insights and liberation from suffering. Virtue has a positive impact on others by serving as a role model for ethical living and inspiring others to cultivate similar qualities. Monks who embody virtuous conduct contribute to the welfare and happiness of society by promoting harmony, trust, and mutual respect. 7. Samadhikata. Discussions that are favorable to the topic of concentration or mental absorption. It involves cultivating states of deep tranquility and one-pointedness of mind, leading to profound insights and spiritual liberation. Concentration alleviates mental suffering and agitation by temporarily suspending the activity of the discursive mind and providing a refuge from the turbulence of sensory experience. Monks who attain deep states of concentration experience profound peace, joy, and equanimity that serve as antidotes to craving and aversion. Concentration leads to inner peace and tranquility by calming the fluctuations of the mind and reducing the influence of disturbing emotions. Monks who cultivate concentration experience states of deep tranquility and stillness that provide a stable foundation for spiritual practice and inner development. Concentration enhances clarity and insight by sharpening the mind's capacity for focused attention and penetrating insight. Monks who develop concentration are able to investigate the nature of mind and phenomena with precision and discernment, leading to profound insights into the nature of reality. Concentration liberates monks from the distractions and disturbances of the external world by redirecting their attention inward and cultivating mental absorption. Monks who attain deep states of concentration are able to transcend the limitations of sensory experience and dwell in states of pure awareness and bliss. 8. Panyokata. Discussions that are favorable to the topic of understanding or insight, emphasizing the cultivation of wisdom and discernment. It involves seeing things as they truly are and gaining insight into the nature of reality, leading to liberation from suffering. Understanding or insight transforms one's perception of the world and one's relationship to it. Monks who cultivate wisdom develop a deep understanding of the law of karma, the workings of dependent origination, and the nature of mind and consciousness, leading to profound shifts in their understanding and experience of reality. Understanding or insight liberates monks from the grip of delusion and ignorance by dispelling misconceptions and seeing things as they truly are. Monks who cultivate wisdom develop a clear understanding of the causes of suffering and the path to its cessation, leading to liberation from the cycle of birth and death. Understanding or insight brings clarity and discernment to one's understanding of the Dharma and the nature of reality. Monks who cultivate wisdom are able to discern the wholesome from the unwholesome, the beneficial from the harmful, and the path to liberation from the path of bondage. Understanding or insight informs compassionate action and ethical conduct by guiding monks to act in ways that lead to the welfare and happiness of oneself and others. Monks who cultivate wisdom act with wisdom and compassion, bringing benefit to themselves and the world around them. 9. Vimuttikatal. Discussions that are favorable to the topic of deliverance or liberation, representing freedom from the cycle of birth and death and the attainment of enlightenment. It involves the complete cessation of suffering and the realization of the highest form of happiness and peace. Deliverance or liberation brings freedom from all forms of suffering, physical, mental, and existential. Monks who attain liberation are liberated from the cycle of birth and death and experience an unshakable sense of peace, equanimity, and well-being. Deliverance or liberation marks the end of the cycle of karmic rebirth and the attainment of final liberation from samsara. Monks who attain liberation are no longer subject to the vicissitudes of conditioned existence and experience the unconditioned state of nibbana. Deliverance or liberation represents the highest form of happiness and fulfillment, surpassing all worldly pleasures and achievements. Monks who attain liberation experience a profound sense of joy, tranquility, and bliss that arises from realizing the ultimate truth. 10. Vimuttiyanadarsanartha. Discussions that are favorable to the topic of the knowledge and vision of deliverance. It involves the direct perception and understanding of the Four Noble Truths and the realization of Nibbana, the unconditioned state beyond suffering. The knowledge and vision of deliverance entail insight into the impermanent, unsatisfactory, and selfless nature of all phenomena, anicca, dukkha, anatta. Monks who attain this knowledge and vision penetrate the ultimate truth of existence and gain profound insights into the nature of reality. The knowledge and vision of deliverance liberate monks from the bondage of ignorance, avidya, and delusion, moha, by dispelling misconceptions and misunderstandings about the nature of existence. Monks who attain this knowledge and vision see things as they truly are and are no longer subject to the sway of defilements. The knowledge and vision of deliverance bring freedom from all forms of suffering by uprooting the causes of suffering, craving, ignorance, and the cycle of karmic rebirth. Monks who attain this knowledge and vision experience unshakable peace and contentment. The knowledge and vision of deliverance represent the highest form of wisdom and insight, surpassing all worldly knowledge and understanding. Monks who attain this knowledge and vision gain profound insights into the nature of reality and the path to liberation. The guidance and instruction of wise teachers and spiritual mentors are invaluable for the cultivation of the knowledge and vision of deliverance. Monks seek guidance from those who have already attained liberation and follow their teachings and example on the path to enlightenment.